We're out here today at our Cimarron Valley Research Station and wanted to give you an update on the Bermudagrass Eradication project that we've got going on. Just to recap, we've got about 30 different treatments that we're doing, and we started this last fall to try to figure out some of the best ways to eradicate Bermuda grass. And so one of the plots that we want to look at here today behind me was overseeded with ryegrass for a winter cover crop. Now what's nice about doing a winter cover crop is at this point you can see we've got a good stand of it. It's nice and tall, but as it's coming up and maturing and it's really filled out in height, it's shading out any of that Bermuda grass that might want to start growing at this point. Now ultimately this plant is about to seed, you can see here, and is going to perish pretty soon. So at this point what we're going to do is we're actually going to mow it down, and then we're going to till this in. And in doing that, we're actually turning in a green manure that they often term it. So basically we're putting all of this nitrogen that's in this vegetation back into the soil. So we're improving the soil at the same time. Now after we till in this green manure, what we're going to do is plant a summer cover crop on it. And we're going to use haygrazer, or also Sorghum Sudan is another name for it. And now a lot of times this is a cover crop that, if allowed to grow, will get 8 to 10 feet tall, which might sound a little intimidating for a backyard garden. But we can maintain about a foot height, so we're going to come in here and cut that down with a weed eater to keep it in check a little bit. But the whole point is so that that summer cover crop actually will help shade out any of that Bermuda grass that's trying to get established. So again, this is one treatment that we're looking at using cover crops. Now over here we have another treatment that we tilled when we began this, and then we also tilled it late winter. So we did not use a winter cover on this. Instead we decided to till it, exposing those Bermuda grass rhizomes to freezing temperatures. Now you can see as the temperatures have started to warm up, it's mid-April right now, and so you can see we've started getting some of those Bermuda grass rhizomes. So obviously not all of them froze. Some of the ones on the top froze, but there's always more in the soil, it seems like. So this particular one, we are going to also plant it with haygrazer this summer. So again, in hopes that as it grows tall and bushes out a little bit, as it just fills out and matures, it's going to shade out any of that Bermuda grass growth. Now we do have a third treatment that we've been tilling. We tilled it in the fall, we tilled it in the winter time, and we're going to till it again this spring, and that's all we're going to do to it. So right now, mid-April, you would be planting your plants, and so we're going to see how much that Bermuda grass recovers if you were to have planted tomatoes in there and not do anything more after this point of tilling. So that's the update I wanted to give you right now, just about some of the spring tilling and also the cover crop treatments that we're doing. We'll be back again next month to give you more information about some of the other treatments.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.